Take a minute here to talk about early season bass fishing, specifically plastics, soft plastics. You know, we throw a lot of jerk baits, we've thrown some chatter baits, we've done a number of things, but when you're fishing plastics, here's 3 go-tos I've been fishing this spring. New option and a couple tried and trues. For starters, it's kind of hard to go wrong with the wacky rig. And I'm just fishing this pocket fry from Mr. Twister. You can see a lot of action, supple. It's not your typical stick worm. Their typical stick worm is going to be called the Cometa, but this one's called the pocket fry, and it's got a lot more action to it. It's a little smaller profile. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's got those ribs, those indentations on there that kind of catch the water, put a little vibration, do a little different things. And what I'm doing here is I'm fishing a 25 or 3000 series Vanford Shimano reel. I got 20-pound braid, and I got a 10 or 12-pound fluorocarbon leader and a plain hook. So this is just your wacky rig setup. A lot of anglers are using this to catch fish. In fact, we caught a bunch of fish on this already today. But wacky rig, that's going to be your first one. Another easy option, and this is actually a new bait for this year from Mr. Twister, is a Ned rig, right? And this happens to be the Ned Ringer. This is brand new. It's a small 3-inch profile bait. You can see it's got just a small ribbed body, little ball in the end, and it fits perfect on your favorite Ned head. And that's called the Ned Ringer. And I'm fishing this on a 7-foot medium action rod. I'm still using that braid to fluoro leader. I'm still using that 2500 or 1000 series Shimano reel, and I'm pitching this all over the place. This is a great presentation in cool water, negative fish, weed lines, pockets. So I've been throwing this all over the place this spring, getting bit, catching a lot of fish. So check out that new Ned Ringer. And last but not least, which is probably one of the more versatile plastic options out there right now, just to cover water and get after it, paddle tail type bait. And this is just a 3-inch Sassy Grub. Let me show you what this looks like. This is the bluegill color. You can see it in my hand right there. Just a 3-inch fat body profile bait. And all I'm doing is I'm taking a 1/8 ounce drop TG tungsten jig head. I'm threading this right on there just like you would any other soft plastic. And I'm running that right up there, right to the base of that. And you can see that right there in my hand. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm fishing. And I'm just pitching this around cover, pitching it deep, pitching it shallow. We're catching bass, we've caught pike, we're catching walleyes. That's gonna be your 3-inch Sassy Grub with that paddle tail. And I'm fishing this on a 7'3" medium light action rod. I did downsize to like 10 or 15-pound braided line with a 6 or 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, and again a 2500 or 3000 series reel. And that's going to be your combination there with that Sassy Grub. So those are 3 plastics I like to fish this time of year, and I'll give them a workout here for the next couple weeks. Keep catching some fish, keep having some fun, and get out there and catch some springtime bass.